Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Season 2 is upon us, and not only do we have Opening 2 and Ending 2 to look forward to, which will air this coming weekend during episode 53, but we got a promotional poster for the upcoming season. Now, I can't remember the last time that Yu-Gi-Oh! Did something like this, where right after the first season came to an end, or really any season, they immediately released a promotional piece in regards to new characters that we're getting, and just new storylines that we're getting. I think it's really cool. I remember Vrains, when Season 2 started, they released character bios, I believe, in V-Jump or a Weekly Jump, but I don't think we got anything like this, which is a promotional poster that we are getting for this season, which is so cool. We know that episode 52, Season 1, ended with that moon shot and this massive alien craft going over the moon, targeting Earth. And then we saw 6 silhouettes. Well, we did not have to wait long to get what those 6 silhouetted characters were. Although, if you look all the way to the left, right next to the only girl in this group, there is a mystery character that we do not know anything about. The theories are already running rampant. Is it Yuka? Is it Rook? Is it Otis? Is it Yugimoto? I mean, I've heard everything from A to Z at this point. And so we are going to break down the promotional piece and every single thing that we know about this upcoming group. First and foremost, they are called the Goha Siblings, which probably provides further clarity that maybe Mr. Goha himself, maybe the Goha drone, is in alliance with the Goha siblings. Maybe Goha was created by an alien race for some reason. Maybe Otis's main goal was to get these siblings to come to Earth, or maybe what he was doing was trying to prevent these siblings from coming to Earth, because it's going to be very bad news for the inhabitants of Goha City and the inhabitants of the planet. It's still a lot of mystery here, but all we know is that these alien, human-looking aliens, I know a lot of comparisons have been made to the Baryons, which I think it's a fair comparison because they were also threats from outer space, but they look way more human than the Baryons looked, at least the 5 that we can see in the spacecraft, because the one in the middle looks absolutely terrifying. First of all, I can't tell where its mouth is. I don't know what's glowing on its chest. It has 6 arms, which further implicates the number 6 being an evil number. And all of the arms have swords at the end of them. I don't even know if they're arms, rather long swords for arms. So I don't know if this is going to be a character. Some people have theorized that this will be the first monster that is maybe part of the new summoning mechanic. That's another thing that we have to look forward to this season. We are getting a new summoning mechanic that is confirmed. It will not be a maximum. It'll be something else. I think it's going to be called extra summoning. I think it will be the first extra deck type summoning method. But whether this silhouetted creature will be a villain, maybe the main leader of this group, or will be an actual monster that is going to be used, remains to be seen. If this silhouetted character is in fact a monster, it probably means that the man in yellow, or the man with yellow hair, I should say, is the leader, right? He's up front. He's the first one that is interviewed. That's kind of the vibe that we're getting here from this picture, if that silhouetted character is in fact a monster and not a character. And that man is Yujioh. He will be voiced by Takuya Eguchi. You might recognize that name because we have seen this voice actor play a character. He played Click, I believe that was his name, the camera guy in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. So he's already had a role in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. I went back and I rewatched that episode. Pretty solid voice actor, and here's what he has to say about Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. Since I was in elementary school, when the official card game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was first released, and I started playing, the tension at recording the duel scenes was already rushing for me. A little bit of a pun there. The atmosphere at the studio was already overflowing with love for Yu-Gi-Oh! So it was a lot of fun. I have built 3 decks for Rush Duel so far, so I would like to duel against lots of different people. Rush Duel is the best. We're going to move on. We're going to move along here. The red-haired character, his name is Yujin, and what's fascinating is all 5 of these Goha siblings that we know of, all the human-looking ones in the craft, are actually Yu characters. They start with Yu, which is kind of interesting, because that's the trope that we have for our main protagonists. We saw it with the U-Boys in Arc 5, so it makes me think that there is going to be some massive significance when it comes to these characters. The second Goha sibling is Yujin, voiced by Masaki Yano. It was the first time playing this kind of role for me, so I was very nervous when I first received the script, but as I kept replaying passionate duelists in my head, I performed, keeping my mind as if I was constantly about to activate Tenjin Max. I'm very glad I could meet Yujin, both as an actor and as a duelist. I'm excited about finding out what the story is going to be like from now on together with all of you. So at the moment, we don't have any personality traits of these characters. That changes when we get to our girl character of the group, and that is Yuka, voiced by Akari Tadano. Pleased to meet you. I'm Akari Tadano, and I do the voice for Yuka of the Goha Siblings. In order to be able to deliver her charming cheerfulness, zeal, and overwhelming presence, I will special summon everything I can from me and give my best. So that is the first character trait that we have gotten so far. So Yuka, the only girl of the group, is going to be cheerful, she's going to be charming, and she's going to have an overwhelming presence, a larger-than-life presence, if you will. Again, these are all preliminary factors. These are just what the voice actors are saying about the characters, but I think there is something to kind of look forward there when it comes to Yuka. These next two, and it's kind of crazy, these next two voice actors, you probably know them. Very, very, very well-known voice actors. I'm kind of shocked that they are going to be in a Yu-Gi-Oh show. Yujin, voiced by Soma Saito. If you watch Moriarty the Patriot, he voices Moriarty. He is the main protagonist voice actor in that show. And Moriarty the Patriot, great show. And he is a wonderful voice actor. I cannot wait to hear him in Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. I'm Soma Saito, and I do the voice for Yujin of the Goha Siblings. I'm very glad to be able to appear in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. I'd love to boast about it to my past self. Among the already puzzling Goha siblings, Yujin is even more reserved and mysterious. Sounds like a Moriarty character. If you want to learn more about their activities, make sure to watch the show. Thank you for this opportunity. So Yujin, gonna be reserved, right? We have Yuka, who's gonna be cheerful, overwhelming. Yujin is going to be reserved and shy and a little mysterious, like we don't really know what maybe his intentions might be. His voice fits perfectly. And then we have Yugioh, voiced by Daiki Yamashita, who is the voice of Deku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. What is crazy about this, what is really insane, is I am watching two anime right now that are currently airing alongside Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, My Hero Academia and Moriarty the Patriot. What are the odds that the two anime that I am watching that are currently airing, their main protagonists' voice actors are now appearing in 7s as part of this alien group? That is actually really, really insane. So we have Moriarty, and now we have Midoriya. In this opportunity, I will be playing Yugioh, the fifth child of the Goha siblings. I'm excited to find out what kind of deck he'll be using and what kind of duels will he have. And he goes on to talk about just how much it means to him. And our final character, Guru, voiced by Yuri Issei, probably said that name wrong. We know this character is appearing next week in 53. He was added to the cast list, so Guru will be appearing. My name is Yuri, and I will be playing Guru. He makes you think, isn't that a cute monster at first glance? But at the same time, he also has a mysterious side since you cannot see his true face, making him an interesting character. He is shy but tries his best. Please keep an eye out for him. Immediate theory, he is clearly not a Goha sibling. This guy, he might be like a Kaizo to this group, Guru, or maybe like a scout. I believe he may transform into the silhouetted character on the poster. That's a working theory that I have, but that's kind of what I'm feeling early on with Guru. We have to talk about the unnamed, undiscussed, and blanked out character all the way to the left. There is a sixth Goha sibling here. The only reason that you silhouette a character is you are trying to prevent the audience from knowing who that character is, because I believe the audience is already familiar with that character. All of these characters, all of these Goha siblings are U's. All of their names start with U. from that perspective, it would make sense if Yuga was maybe that character all the way to the left. Would not be the first time Yugioh did something like this. Everyone's comparing this group to the Baryons. Remember who is a Baryon? Shark. Did we see that one coming? It was foreshadowed early on that there might have been something deeper and more darker going on with Shark, but Shark was a Baryon, a character that we were with since the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Now, it would be even more of a shocking twist, in my opinion, if the main protagonist was originally a Goha sibling and was maybe sent to Earth with the goal to create Rush Duels so that the Goha siblings could invade, and they needed Rush Duels to be part of this world, and now Rush Duels are inherently having this morality battle between good versus evil. I think that could be an interesting storyline that you tackle. If Yuga is part of this team, it would be pretty insane. It really would be, and I think that that could be where they're headed. I love the theory. I think it makes sense. We know really little to nothing about Yuga's backstory, at least with Roman and her past. We know that she has a connection with Roa, so that checks out. We know Rook has a connection with Tiger, so that checks out. We know Ranze and Rinosuke have been protecting Gakuto his whole life, but what about Yuga? Yuga's past is weird, and if Otis purposely sought him out, maybe Otis is the father of the Goha siblings. You know, maybe all of this is starting to connect here, and it'll be very interesting to see if Yuga does what Shark did and decides he has to fight with his sister and 4 brothers and his family, or if maybe he will take a different road and fight against them. That's, of course, all pending if Yuga is actually a Goha sibling. Maybe the opening visuals will give us a better indicator, but man, we have a new opening, a new ending, new characters, new storylines, new mysteries, a new summoning mechanic. I don't think I've ever been more hyped for Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. I am so excited to see what is around the corner with this anime and what twists and turns are in store for us. But guys, let me know all your thoughts on Season 2 and these new characters. Some theories, some wants, some things you hope that we don't see in this season. Anything you want to discuss down below. I am so excited to talk to you all things Season 2 and Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch. A special thank you to my Platinum tier patrons, Horace Maye, Goosey Q, Panther J, Blue Maiden 28, Jarrett Buller, Xslayer 64, Brandon Gomez, and TenjoKogamiZaizen, and to my Diamond tier patrons, Jesse Wood, Latrell Smith, and Anime Kaput, and to my Egyptian God tier patron, Xy's Lover 104. Thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. Thank you to everyone who is a YouTube channel member. I appreciate it so much. You guys help me out tremendously. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Twitch, and I'm on Instagram. Links to all of those will be down below. Thank you once again so much for your amazing support, and I hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you in the comments, and I hope you have an amazing day.